Hello and welcome to Herbal Expeditions. As we dive deep into the world of herbs and aromatherapy, our host certified aromatherapist Ms. Shunda Bertrand, she is passionate about sharing her knowledge and expertise with herbal enthusiasts like you. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, we'll guide you through the process of planting, growing, and preparing your own herbs. And when it comes to aromatherapy, Shunda will help you discover the incredible benefits of using essential oils for your mind, body, and soul. So tune in and let's embark on this herbal adventure together.
Please join us in welcoming Ms. Shunda Bertrand as she enlightens us on aromatherapy and the wonders of the plant kingdom.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Herbal Expeditions, where we explore all things gardening, herbs, and aromatherapy. Tonight, our topic is hormones and harmony, vetiver's role in regulating stress responses. So, as always, I'd like to send out a huge thank you to our sponsors, Word on the Streets, for allowing me the opportunity to come and share this valuable information with you. I was thinking about what should I talk about tonight, and I thought about this is a very stressful time of year. So while this time of year is said to be joyous and jolly, many experience stress, sadness. Sometimes we feel the stress of feeling as though we have so many things to do and not enough time, and that always causes a stress response in our bodies. Thinking about decorations, office parties, even missing loved ones and different memories that might arise at this time of year. Those are just a few things that come up. So tonight, we are going to talk specifically about vetiver essential oil and other oils that can be used to help support the body when you are experiencing elevated stress and anxiety. But before we get into that, I'd like to give my disclaimer. I am not a licensed healthcare professional. Information that you receive here are for educational purposes only, based upon my personal experience and training. On this channel, we do not treat, cure, or diagnose. You are strongly encouraged to do your own research on the topics discussed here. As always, you're advised to discuss any new herbal regimen with your doctor, especially if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking any prescription medication. As you know, I like to get started with a fun quote each time. So my quote tonight is, vetiver's complex scent mirrors the intricate way it calms both body and mind, like weaving threads of peace into the fabric of life. So before we get into the depth of talking about vetiver essential oil, there are some considerations that I'd like for you to kind of give some thought to in regards to stress. And how you can help your body manage stress. Because a lot of times in the natural community, we start talking about different herbs and aromatherapy and things that you can do. But not only do you need to use these things to help support your body, there are also some lifestyle changes that you should consider. So we're going to review a few of those things first, and then we'll get into the specifics of our oil and focus tonight. So as you are thinking about managing your stress, one of the things you want to do is focus on your health. Try getting some aerobic activities such as walking, jogging, or maybe even some yoga, which can help reduce the cortisol levels, improving your mood and also your resilience to stress. Planning to get possibly a minimum of 7 hours of sleep could be helpful. To plan a schedule for sleeping, have a set bedtime, avoid using screens like your cell phone or your computer or even TV 2 hours prior to your planned bedtime. As difficult as it may be at this time of year, try hard to eat a balanced diet to include fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean protein, and omega-3 fatty acids. Reducing excessive sugar, caffeine, and alcohol that can exacerbate anxiety. And I know at this time of year that can be sometimes difficult because there are always so many treats. I know at work there are always like people bringing in donuts and different things that they want to share. But be mindful about your intake of those things with excessive sugar or caffeine. Adapting a mindfulness and relaxation technique, just being a part of your daily routine, could be helpful in managing stress. Guided visualization and or meditation can calm an overactive mind and improve emotional regulation. I really enjoy deep breathing techniques. Deep breathing helps to release physical tension and it slows your heart rate down. I know lots of times when I'm talking to children and helping them regulate their emotions, I will practice deep breathing with them, and I see a significant impact on their emotions and just generally the way that they're feeling when we practice deep breathing together. Cultivate healthy coping mechanisms. Take time to write down your thoughts, to process your emotions, and gain clarity. Journaling is a wonderful way to just help bring things, to help you think things through clearly. Engaging in creative outlets such as painting, playing music, gardening, or other hobbies can relax the mind and be therapeutic as well. Laughter is great for the soul. Watch a funny movie, go to a comedy show, or spend some time with someone you find funny. Laughter helps to reduce your stress hormones. Staying hydrated. Now, this particular one is very difficult for me because typically I'm not thirsty and I get into the weeds sometime when it comes to staying hydrated, but dehydration can exacerbate stress. So ensure that you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Keep some water near you so that when you think about it, you can just pick it up and kind of take a few swigs and pass a little bit down, because hydration is significant. It is a very important part of staying healthy. Limiting stress triggers. Know yourself, know thyself well. Understand and know the things that trigger your stress. Try to avoid overcommitting yourself. Know your limitations. If it's something that you can't do, it's okay to say no or maybe later. Use a planner or other digital tools such as calendars, timers, to effectively manage your time, which will ultimately helping to reduce stress related deadlines. Because when we have those deadlines, those things are on our mind. But when you use the digital tools or your calendar, things like that, it helps you to manage so that you realize when these things are coming up, so you don't have to commit them to worry and always feel like you're behind. Try digital detox. Limit the amount of screen time you use, especially social media, to help minimize your exposure to anxiety inducing contents. Now, let's talk about vetiver essential oil and some of the body system that vetiver essential oil affects. We're going to start off with the respiratory system. The earthy aroma of vetiver oil can support deeper, more relaxed breathing, which is beneficial for individuals experiencing stress or panic attacks. Additionally, vetiver has an impact on your nervous system. Vetiver oil is primarily known for its effects on the nervous system. It helps to calm overactive nerves, reduce stress and anxiety, and improve emotional stability. It's frequently used for conditions like insomnia, tension, and mental fatigue. Vetiver is extremely grounding, has a grounding effects. It may indirectly support your immune system by reducing stress, which is a significant contributor to the immune dysfunction. The integumentary system, uh, which is your skin, can be affected by vetiver. Known for its anti-inflammatory and regenerative properties, vetiver oil can promote skin health, making it useful for stress-related skin conditions like acne and inflammation. Additionally, vetiver oil helps to regulate the body's stress hormones, such as cortisol. Its balancing effect can support the body's stress responses and contribute to hormonal equilibrium, which is indirectly basically your endocrine system. Essential oils that are frequently paired with vetiver for a synergistic effect. Vetiver is frequently blended with other essential oils such as lavender. When combined with lavender, it enhances relaxation and promotes better sleep. The floral aroma complements vetiver's earthiness. Vetiver is a very earthy, very deep scent. In fact, I'm talking about vetiver, but I haven't told you much about what vetiver is. Vetiver is basically an essential oil that comes from the roots of a grass. So there's a grass, which is vetiver, that's grown primarily in Haiti. And we use the roots of that grass to get the essential oils that we know as vetiver essential oil. Another essential oil that it pairs very well with is frankincense. When paired with frankincense, vetiver and frankincense together deepen the grounding effect and is excellent for meditation and mindfulness. So if you have a meditation or a mindful practice, using some vetiver combined with frankincense may be very effective. Bergamot, which is a citrus oil, when combined with vetiver, bergamot it is uplifting for your mood, helps reduce anxiety, creating a balanced and calming and refreshing blend. I especially like vetiver blended with citrus oils, because when it's blended with the citrus, it kind of lightens the scent, because uh, citrus oils tend to have a bright fragrance, and vetiver is so deep and rich in its scent. It's a smoky, very, very heavy scent. So having it combined with the citrus oils helps to lighten the fragrance. Additionally, ylang ylang, which is a floral, it is also a base note, and it's a very sweet smell. But combined with vetiver, it increases stress relieving and mood boosting properties. Cedar wood is another essential oil that we find mixes very well. Again, that is a tree oil that we get basically from the trunk of a tree. When mixed with vetiver, it amplifies the grounding effects and supports focus and emotional balance. Another oil that we combine with vetiver is patchouli. There are several oils that you can combine with vetiver in order to help with stress. But patchouli is basically an oil that we get from leaves of a plant. Uh, when the two of them are combined together, they work well for grounding and emotional stabilization while promoting skin health. So those are both sesquiterpene oils, which is a chemical family that is really both known for helping with your skin. So if you're having a reaction, maybe I know sometimes when people are experiencing anxiety or nervousness, sometimes they might break out with their skin, but vetiver as well as patchouli are both very skin nourishing oils. An additional citrus oil that we sometimes pair with vetiver is sweet orange. When paired with sweet orange, it adds a cheerful, uplifting aroma to balance vetiver's deep, earthy tone, making the blend suitable for stress and anxiety. And lastly, the last oil that we might want to think about pairing vetiver with for stress and anxiety is clary sage. When combined with clary sage, it enhances the hormone regulating properties, especially for stress or anxiety linked to hormonal fluctuations, because sometimes uh, our stress can be triggered by hormonal changes. So if you're thinking that that is the source of it, you might want to try pairing vetiver with clary sage. They work very well together. Energetically, vetiver is associated with grounding, stability, and connection. It also has emotional and energetic impact. It calms an overactive mind and reduces feelings of restlessness. Additionally, vetiver encourages a sense of safety and security, promoting emotional balance. Vetiver essential oil is widely used in aromatherapy to help the body cope with stress and anxiety due to its grounding and calming properties. It is known as the oil of tranquility. It is a deep, earthy aroma that can promote relaxation and stabilize emotion. Here's how it supports the body and the mood and the modes of application for optimal absorption. It benefits are for stress and anxiety of calming the nervous system. Vetiver helps to regulate the body's stress response by reducing overactive brain activity and calming the nervous system. It has a grounding effect. It is deep. Its deep earthy scent is associated with emotional grounding, helping individuals feel more centered and connected during periods of anxiety or overstimulation. It supports your sleep cycle by alleviating mental restlessness. Vetiver can help improve sleep quality, which is often disrupted by stress. And it also reduces physical symptoms of stress. Vetiver oil may help lower cortisol levels, reduce your heart rate, as well as ease tension in the body. The different modes of application or routes of absorption that we use are inhalation, meaning when you're smelling it. It's often put in diffusers. In all of the research I did, people quite often put it in diffusers. Personally, I don't use vetiver in my diffuser because it is an extremely thick and viscous oil, and it can mess up your diffuser really. So I choose not to use it that way. But in all the research that I've done, I found that several people do put it in their diffusers so that they're able to smell it and receive the benefits of inhalation. Direct inhalation. I mean, today was a very hectic day, and as I prepared to get ready for the show, I pulled out my vetiver oil and I just passed it in front of my nose and took a couple of sniffs out of it, and it really did help calm me down. It is an immediate response. It is very good for helping you feel grounded and more calm. Uh, and vetiver is quite often used in inhalers, and I really enjoy using an inhaler because it is a very personal device. It's not something that other people smell typically. You can pop it out. It's very convenient. It's small. You can put it in your pocket and pop it out and use it as needed. Additionally, for absorption, we might use topical application. You can use vetiver within a massage oil. If you have, say, maybe olive oil or jojoba oil, or even coconut oil as a carrier, you can mix a couple of drops of vetiver, and you can rub it into like the back of your neck, your wrists, the soles of your feet. These areas provide efficient absorption into the bloodstream while stimulating the relaxation points. I really like when I'm using an oil for relaxation, I like to put it just at the bottom of my, down at the lower part of my spine, because I know that the nerve endings are there, and it really helps to distribute, and I feel an effect pretty quickly when I put oil in that area. Uh, as far as topical application, you can also use it as a bath soak. Maybe take you a couple of tablespoons of Epsom salt and put a few drops of vetiver oil in your Epsom salt, and that gives you like a full body relaxation and helps to reduce stress. And then the pulse points, anywhere you have pulse points, like behind your ears, on your wrists, on your temples, in you have a sustained aromatic benefits. And another thing that I sometimes do is I make myself my own personal perfume. Like I enjoy vetiver when it is combined with I like it with lime, I like it with sweet orange or bergamot. Those are all citrus oils. So I might make myself a personal perfume where I have, typically when I make perfumes, they're oil-based perfumes. So I will put a few drops of vetiver and a few drops of I particularly like vetiver with lime, and I'll just make a perfume and I'll put that on my wrist. And then by me smelling it, it helps me to calm down. Vetiver pairs well with lavender, bergamot, sandalwood, ylang ylang. All of those have enhanced the calming effect of vetiver. And you can also use vetiver in a compress. So add a few drops of vetiver oil to a warm or cold compress and apply it to the chest or the back of your neck for soothing tension and to help with grounding. It is a great idea to dilute vetiver. When I say dilution, I'm referring to blending it with a carrier oil, such as I stated, olive oil. You could use avocado oil, whatever oil that you prefer using. Some people really like sweet almond oil because it's one that absorbs into your skin really very quickly. So if you don't like having a greasy feeling or having the oil just sitting on your skin, sweet almond is a good choice to use because it absorbs very quickly into your skin. So as always, you will always want to dilute your essential oils. I would never advise anyone to put pure essential oil on your skin unless lavender. Lavender is one that's very gentle and could be used directly on your skin. But one of the things that I wanted to show you or discuss tonight is what a thick oil vetiver is. So I have a tissue right here, and vetiver can sometimes take a very long time. It can be very, very slow with dropping out. So I just want you to see so that you're not surprised when you do it. It takes a while there, and it is very thick, so it comes out in a pretty big drop. But even if you take like a drop of vetiver and put it on a tissue and inhale the fragrance of it, it is very, very calming. But vetiver is a very, very thick and viscous oil, so you have to have a lot of patience when you're using it, especially if you're doing a blend or a recipe that requires several drops. Sometimes it can take a little bit. I was really surprised. It came out fairly quickly tonight. It might be because I've been handling the bottle. Maybe it's warmed a little bit from the warmth of my hands. But as always, anytime you're going to use an essential oil topically, we always recommend that you conduct a patch test for sensitivity, because sometimes people react to different oils, and I just want you to be aware of that. Used regularly, vetiver oil can support emotional balance and resilience against stress, making it a valuable addition to stress management practices. This oil is one that I wouldn't be without in my kit, especially if you're a person who has difficulty with feeling grounded or you're having stress responses. It is one that I highly, highly recommend. I hope that you have found this information valuable tonight. Please let me know how you use vetiver oil, or if you've ever experienced vetiver oil. How do you like the scent of vetiver? This is one that took a little bit of a while to grow on me. Vetiver is frequently used in the perfume industry, especially in male fragrances, but it took a while to grow on me. I prefer it when it's blended with something else. I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed tonight's broadcast. As always, thank you for listening. Please leave a comment below letting us know how you use vetiver oil, or if you've never used it, whether or not you think you're going to give it a try. If you found the information educational or informative, please like, share, and subscribe. Sending you peace and aromatic blessings from my home to yours. Good night, and I hope to see you next Thursday.
Thank you for tuning in to Herbal Expeditions. Remember to set your clock for 7 p.m. Central Standard Time every Thursday.